We're about to travel 469 miles under 26 tunnels on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It is known that this is busier than Yosemite, Yellowstone, and the Grand Canyon combined in a year. And you know what? Right now is the busiest time because of peak fall foliage season. Let's go.
We've made it about a minute down the road and we've already stopped at our first overlook. There's a ton of overlooks on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and this one is the Rockfish Valley overlook. And it is so beautiful. We're in peak fall foliage. I am so excited about this whole trip.
It's so good. It's already so good. I can't even imagine.
And we have a little audio guide in the van that tells us all the history and what we're looking at on the outside. We'll put a link in the description to that. It's called a follow along guide. Used to be known as Gypsy Guide.
Rocks. In about a mile and a half, we'll reach Humpback Rock Visitor Center.
So we did make an original plan of where exactly we were gonna stop, and we're about 2 miles in and we're already changing plans. The dog really needs exercise. He's not loving Blue Ridge Parkway so far. So we found a hike thanks to our Guide Along app, and it sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're parked at the first visitor center, so might go in there, take a peek, and then get a hiking.
It looks like the trailhead's like a mile down the road, but Cliff really needs to get some exercise. He's going a little crazy today, so we're gonna take the walk and then hopefully get a cool view. Our app didn't tell us it was 0.8 miles uphill of a hike, but we're headed. And we start the stairs. How are things going?
Good.
I think we did it. I think we did it. Yes. Flat ground at least. Back down the 0.8 miles to the parking lot and back to the van. Going down seems a little more tricky than strenuous because the stairs are just covered in leaves this time of year, so everything's a little slippery. And Cliff's pulling me down this thing.
Did it.
That was quite the adventure.
I was thinking like 0.8, this is gonna be easy peasy.
It was 0.8 right up over the mountain, but that view was amazing from the top.
So worth it. So worth it.
How's it going?
Nothing like eating leftovers out of a baggie.
Someone's a little tired. Made it back to the van. That was a great hike. We really weren't even planning on doing that one, but our guide told us that it was a beautiful view, and it certainly was. We're only 5.8 miles into this road, and our campground tonight's at 167, so the Blue Ridge Parkway has a mile post every mile, so that's how everything is kind of marked out. So we have a long way to go, hopefully a couple other viewpoints that we're going to stop at, but we're definitely going to get rolling and make some good time.
That right there is where we hiked.
As I'm sure you already know, the Blue Ridge Parkway is a long road. 465 miles to go. Not to worry, I'm what they call a bit of a blabber.
Made it 5 miles down the road to milepost 11, and we were going to pull into Craven's Overlook, and it was very full and we couldn't get the van down in there, but we just found a little pull off just down the road, and this is the view that I wanted to show everyone. Look at that. All right, another outlook in the books. 458 miles to go. We're not making very good time.
Times and places are all in who you share them with, and it's life, and the point is enjoying who you share it with.
if you guys have caught on from our past videos, but I do have a habit of falling asleep in the passenger seat, and I just yawned and Cody's like, no, 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 no. I'm on filming duty, and I promised him that during the Blue Ridge Parkway I would stay awake and alert and enjoy this drive together, so fingers crossed that I don't fall asleep. But sometimes it just hits me out of nowhere, like 3 seconds in, so say a prayer for me that I can stay awake and keep my buddy company.
Yeah, now it's a moment, and a home is who you share it with. I believe what the point is enjoying who you share it with.
We are about to go under our first tunnel, and it's the only tunnel in Virginia, so we're so excited. We don't really get to go under many tunnels because the van's so tall, but I think we can make it under every single one here on the Blue Ridge Parkway. So we're so excited. Yeah.
We have made it to milepost 64, which brings us to the James River Visitor Center. The Visitor Center is closed, but there is a little trail that goes down to some lock system that they used to use, and we get to check out a cool bridge in the river. It's great to stretch our legs after a couple miles on the road, but we still have a long way to go. We were hoping to get down to like milepost 167 for our campground, and it's already about 3:30 in the afternoon, so may have to call a bit of an audible and change plans for tonight, but we shall see. What do you think of the Blue Ridge Parkway so far?
I love it. It's so relaxing, like go at your own pace, like, and it's just so beautiful.
Yeah, this time of year is so crazy to be on the Blue Ridge Parkway. We thought it would be super busy. I mean, the overlooks and things sometimes can be busy, but it's been mostly just us on the road. We've barely been following anyone, so far, so good.
Yeah, maybe my stats were wrong because Acadia a month ago was bananas compared to this.
What do you think of the Blue Ridge Parkway, buddy? What do you think? Do you want to keep going down the Blue Ridge Parkway?
Are you having fun? You're having fun. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Come on.
What?
I love love.
What's going on?
Someone just got engaged.
Who you share it with. Who you share it with.
We just passed mile 69, which means we have 400 miles to go. It's crazy that we've barely even like scratched the surface of this journey, and it's already so incredibly beautiful. So we're so excited for what comes next. Good morning from our campground. We just woke up. I was able to wash my hair this morning. The little things in life. Cody's just packing up our Starlink, and then we're gonna hit the road. We are so excited for today, but we have a long way to go. We were trying to plan where we're gonna stay tonight, last night, and we're gonna kind of have to hustle to get to where we need to be. We both need to work Monday, Tuesday, so we need to be in a town that has good service. So wish us luck, and we're doing a quick fill up before we leave this morning, getting some water, emptying our gray tank. Hi, buddy.
Hello.
Not our favorite thing to do in the morning before we start our day, but it's gonna be so worth it, so we don't have to worry about it.
Having a grand old time.
And we're off. We have been using the app called Guide Along, and it's just a guy who guides us through the whole Blue Ridge Parkway. We've named him Smokey, and it feels very apropos because I think we're ending in the Great Smoky Mountains, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah, and he's just been telling us the best stories, history, where to stop. I highly recommend downloading the app. It is like, it's so nice to be learning and kind of having someone tell you what to do so you can just enjoy the drive. But here we go.
The boys are ready.
Let's go. Let's go for this long ride.
I can find my way through the trees. So don't wait for me to get home.
Use the chaos, all right. Good morning. We're awake. Still kind of waking up, but this is our first overlook, and we stopped at Chaos Mountain. I think that's how you say it.
Chaos. I don't know.
But today is absolutely beautiful. We've had perfect weather so far. We think we're gonna try to get towards Asheville, North Carolina today, so we have a bunch of miles to go, but we're gonna see where we end up. Unfortunately, today is the last day that all the campgrounds are open, or actually it was last night, so we can't stay at any of the campgrounds on the Blue Ridge Parkway, so we don't really know where we're gonna sleep tonight, which isn't too uncommon for van life.
It's the beauty of it.
Yep, so we're gonna log a bunch of hours and we'll bring you guys with us.
Does anyone else's dog have a complete obsession with playing ball? I feel like Cliff won't even act himself until after he plays ball in the morning, so we're sneaking in a quick ball session at the top of this overlook.
Moo! Moo! We just pulled into an overlook and got a nice parking spot with a great view, which I'll show you guys in a second, but I also wanted to just show you the perks of van life. Jill's in the back heating us up a little
Queso.
Gonna have some chips and queso on the road. It's about 11:45. We're still just barely past where we thought we were gonna make it yesterday, so Asheville would be like another probably like 200 miles, so no idea where we're gonna end up, but we're gonna keep growing.
There's a local winery coming up, and I'm just sitting here looking at Cody like, can we go get some wine at 11 a.m.?
Yeah.
I tried some last night. I didn't even realize that it was from this winery, and so good. So I think it's called Winery Road coming up here.
Okay, keep an eye out for it.
And it's dog friendly.
Turn left onto Winery Road Southwest.
Winery Road. Whoa.
Turn right.
Winery Road.
Winery Road.
We just pulled in, and it's such a beautiful little like Italian looking villa, castle like, and we're both in our Lululemon shorts and like just like comfy hiking clothes. So perks of living in a van. I think we're gonna do a little quick change here. Let's go get some wine. Let's roll.
How was it?
Jeez, why are we out here so long? We gotta get on the road.
Yeah, almost like we got somewhere to be.
No, that was so nice. Thank you for making a pit stop.
Oh yeah. And we made it 2 more minutes down the road to a grist mill that was built in 1910, and it's still up and running. They're actually probably inside grinding up some corn or buckwheat, so our app says, so we're gonna go check it out. This place behind me is called Mayberry Mills. It's the grist mill that we were talking about, and it is the most photographed place on the whole Blue Ridge Parkway. It's so cool that you can actually go inside this building and see everything that they used to use. It is crazy to imagine what life must have been like back then. All right, that was Mayberry Mills, and yeah, just crazy to imagine what life would have been like 250 years ago.
I mean, that would have been our great grandparents living in a time like that, which is crazy. It doesn't feel like that long ago.
No, it really doesn't, but we're probably gonna log some miles now, probably be a little bit before we give you guys another update, because we have to work a bit tomorrow and we need good service. So we were thinking Asheville, but that's still a long way away. So we're gonna try to get through some of the Blue Ridge Parkway, maybe do a couple other overlooks, but we're gonna hammer down for a bit.
Well, the good news is we made it to North Carolina. The bad news is I missed filming it because I may have fallen asleep. Does anyone else have that problem of just like anytime you're in the car you fall asleep? It's like a sleeping pill for me. I don't know. So there is a little bit of a detour for about 40-ish miles, so we're going to be taking some back roads. I think it does connect on a highway. This might quicken the process a little bit, but it's not going to be as pretty to film, but we're still going to take you along for the ride. We've made it to Boone, North Carolina. We just had some dinner, stopped at Walmart, got some water, picked up some things, and now we're in for the night. But Cody stopped at a store and got us a little sticker. So we thought we'd show you. We have a door with all of our stickers that we've been collecting on it. It's right in here in the Cliffy closet.
Cliffy's closet.
And these are the stickers we've collected so far. We haven't been very good at it yet, but we're trying. So let's put it on. Sometimes it takes a second because it has to be perfect. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, he licked me.
Alrighty.
There
Ooh,
she
it's a little
is.
reflective action.
Yeah, it's like probably for someone's car, but
There it is.
there it is.
Alright. We will see you.
I have to work for 2 days, so we'll see you on Wednesday. We will be picking the blog. So we'll see you on Wednesday. We will be picking the vlog back up, so we'll catch you then.
Bye, guys.
Good night. Good morning, back on the Blue Ridge Parkway. We spent 2 days in Boone catching up on work, and now we're back. It is so crazy. I can't wait to show you guys how much 48 hours has changed the foliage. It looks like winter now. Last night was a feels like temperature of 6. I didn't even think it got that cold in North Carolina, so we're frozen, but that's okay. It's a whole different view now, so we're excited to show you.
So we're about to come up to the Lynn Cove Viaduct, which is a bridge that's essentially built into the side of a mountain. It is, I think, the second most photographed and most popular attraction on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Our app says that people usually pull a U-turn after it and go back over it. It essentially looks like a bridge that's just built into the outside of a mountain. It's really cool, and we just got our first view.
I'm still out here and I'm still moving along, still wondering.
Wow.
I'm still at it, I'm still keeping on, still wondering. I am not lost, I'm still just wondering.
Look who's driving.
The passenger princess.
To say the crews creating the Blue Ridge Parkway cleared out a lot of lumber and a lot of rocks is an understatement. Some of the rocks and dirt went to filling gaps and building the roadway. The most choice chunks of rock, though, went to something else.
I just cannot get over how different all the foliage is compared to the few days ago when we started in Virginia. It's been super cold overnight, so all the leaves have fallen off the trees, which makes me so incredibly thankful that we started the Blue Ridge Parkway when we did, because that first couple days, those views were priceless. So we knew that there was 26 tunnels on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and all through Virginia, we kept going under like bridges. And I was wondering, like, is that really what they're calling tunnels? But our app
Here's
just told
our
us.
turn off for Little Swift.
Speaking of the devil, our app just told us that there are 25 tunnels in North Carolina, and that was the first one, Little Switzerland Tunnel. So a lot more of those coming.
One thing we really struggle with as a couple is agreeing when to fill up for gas or diesel. I think we can go as close to the edge as possible, but when we hit 3 or 1/4 of a tank, Cody starts to panic. So where are we at on diesel right now?
We have 1/4 of a tank.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a ways to go, so.
We just lose diesel so fast climbing hills in this thing because it's so heavy.
I think we'll be fine.
Well, that's not something we expected to see on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I know that for sure.
Turn around, he said.
Slow down. One, we're running out of fuel on these mountain roads. We're certainly not getting great gas mileage in this heavy bird. 2, we just had a guy like waving us to go the other way in a car. So we like stopped to look, and ahead a ways it says temporarily closed until further notice due to increased bear activity.
This morning, a change at Blue Ridge Parkway. So an 8-mile section of the parkway near Asheville is temporarily closed. It's because people have been trying to hold the black bears in the area. Now, citing officials, Asheville Citizen Times says there were multiple reports of visitors trying to interact with a young bear at the Lane Pinnacle Overlook.
And like, this is the one road. We can't really go any other way besides back. And the nearest gas station is an hour away in the opposite direction.
I might have jinxed us.
We'll be fine.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Famous last words. Well, I guess we need to head back. I don't really know what else to do, because there's no way to turn off, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Back we go.
Turn it around.
We made it. Little less than 1/4 of a tank. We ended up finding a place that was on the opposite side of the mountain that we thought, so we didn't have to go up over it. And we're gonna fuel up and then try to figure out a way to get back onto the Blue Ridge Parkway. We need to kind of look back at a map and figure out how to get there, but we didn't run out of fuel.
And what do you say to me for that?
You are right. Oh, I'm so disappointed. We were hoping to get to the craggy picnic area, craggy recreational area. I really thought when we came down over this hill that we were gonna be able to go north a little bit. We're only like 5 miles south of that area. This was the closest road, so I thought for sure if we came down, we'd be able to just go up in from this side, but it looks like it's closed. Ah, that person that had just tried to pick up a bear ruins it for the rest of us. I guess it's just one of those cases that is the way it is, but we're gonna head south, probably just gonna head down into Asheville. I don't think we're too far away now, so probably gonna go down there. We're gonna stay there for a couple nights, hopefully explore the area, and then we're gonna finish up the rest of the Blue Ridge Parkway shortly after. Thanks for watching, guys. We truly appreciate you. What you got?
Got our campsite for the night.
Woo!
Don't know where it's gonna be.
Me either.
I'm a little nervous. We made it to our campsite for the night, and when I say for the night, I may mean for the next 4 nights. We've both been craving just like a sense of normalcy for a couple of days, and showers, and just like getting back into the swing of things. And what better place to do it than Asheville? We've had so many people recommend Asheville to us, so we're so excited to explore and try a ton of vegan restaurants.
Woo!
Cody mentioned that there's a donut place, and I think I've asked like 7 times, when are we getting donuts? But I think right now we're gonna take the dog on a walk, kind of figure out like who our neighbors are, just get comfortable with the area, figure out where the bathrooms are, everything like that. Settle in for the night. Cody's been craving Impossible burgers, so we might whip up some burgers tonight and just hang out.
So for you guys, we're probably gonna finish off this video with doing the final stretch of the Blue Ridge Parkway. We may do a different Asheville video if we end up filming it, but we may just take that one to ourselves. But thank you guys so much for being here, coming along for day number 3 on the Blue Ridge Parkway. We're still not done. We thought this whole thing would take us 2 or 3 days, but it's been so much fun. There's so much to see that it's taken us way longer. We're just going a little bit slower, which is the advantage of van life and not having a plan, which is exactly what we wanted to do. So thanks for being here, guys. We will finish off the Blue Ridge Parkway very soon. Well, everybody, we're not gonna make all 469 miles.
We woke up the day after you guys last saw us and Cody had COVID.
Woo!
So we've both been trying to recover from that. It's been 7 days.
Yep, we've been sitting here in the campground in Asheville, just kind of quarantining ourselves in the van. We're starting to lose our minds a little, being in this little space. And today we're gonna just start heading south. We were gonna finish off and head into Chattanooga, Tennessee, but it's getting really cold at night. We're running the heater every night. We just gotta get south. If you guys have been following along, you'll know where we're headed. But yeah, stick around. We'll have more videos coming soon.
We'll see you where it's warmer.
See you guys. Peace.
Cheers.